In this video, you see Michael Saylor telling you exactly how he got every board member on MicroStrategy's board to get orange pilled. Check out this clip.
Well, first I did a lot of study on my own, and then I picked out the 3 most compelling videos on Bitcoin. And then I created a text message and I sent it to each board member and I said, I want you to look at all these things. This is your homework. And then I want a meeting with you. And then after that, after I'd met with all of them individually, I said, now we're calling a board meeting and we're going to discuss it. And over time, we all did the work. Then everybody realized, hey, this is the solution to the company's problems. And so it's worth the risk and the effort to move forward.
Did any of them say no?
No, amazingly, we were unanimous because we all did the work.
What's happening, Crypto Crew? Sean's coming back at you, another cryptocurrency video. We have a jam-packed video for you today, so getting straight into it. The first update is that just in, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest adds an amendment to its spot Bitcoin ETF, naming Coinbase as the exchange. So as you see here, Coinbase is being listed for all these big players that are submitting the Bitcoin spot ETFs. And so is Coinbase going to be the big player in the Western world? It looks like that could be the case. And also from Joe Burnett saying Bitcoin will fly to $500,000. Some of you will sell, and in 10 years, you will somehow deeply regret it, meaning that 500K isn't going to be the peak. It's going to be a lot higher than this. So this is what the story is for hyper-Bitcoinization. And then another update from Eric Balchunas. Fidelity, WisdomTree, VanEck, Invesco, and Galaxy have all refiled their spot Bitcoin ETF applications, naming Coinbase as their exchange. You can see this all happen on the same day, June 30th. Do they know something we don't? Is that big wall of money about to come into the crypto space? And then also, the institutions are coming. So as you see, this is a picture of Willy Wonka here saying, oh, you like Bitcoin now? Who's he talking to? He's talking to BlackRock, Deutsche Bank, Santander, Citadel. All these entities used to say that Bitcoin was not going to be a thing. CEO Larry Fink used to call Bitcoin an index of money laundering and say that's all it is. And now they're trying to get into it. Good things come to those who wait, not for those who wait too late. In an unpopular take, Bitcoin will test the market cap of gold this cycle, and it will be roughly $500,000 a coin. If you're not stacking stats and you're just waiting until the institutions then solidify the space, it's going to be too late. You want to get in before the institutions. This is the first time in history where the retail investor has been able to front run institutions. Keep this in mind. And then also, Will Clemente speaking on the Bitcoin supply. Percentage of the supply that's available to buy is nearing all-time lows. As you see here on this chart, you see that this purple is the supply based on the price action. So if you look here and you look back in the chart, we're down to about 2014, 2015 levels. Now, this is all mostly just retail engagement. Some institutions such as MicroStrategy, buying spot, but when these ETFs get passed and these floodgates get open to where these big institutions such as BlackRock and Fidelity are buying Bitcoin over the counter, spot Bitcoin, for their clients and offering it, they're going to custody this and keep buying it up. There's only 21 million Bitcoins. Remember that. So if they keep sucking up all this demand, all this supply, what's going to happen to the price is going to go to the moon. Higher prices will eventually incentivize new sellers. But if the suits want our Bitcoin, they're going to have to pay much higher prices than what Bitcoin's at today. So once again, what's that mean? The price of Bitcoin is going to continue to go up over time, up and to the right. We're going through an adoption curve. Raoul Pal, he's speaking on what he sees next in the crypto space. Here's a chart. He keeps staring at it. It's one of the most bullish charts, perfect charts he's ever seen and measured out. What's this look like? This is the total crypto market capitalization, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And you see this pattern that comes up and then it starts to trade in this channel. This is a downwards descending bullish flag. If you just mark from here to the peak of this and then pull this out to where this potentially breakout point could be, this will take you up to almost $4 trillion for the alt market, everything excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if this is the case, $4 trillion, what's Bitcoin and Ethereum going to be at? Something to pay attention to. Looking at a few Bitcoin comparatives, is there going to be an opportunity to invest in altcoins and then ride the wave to the upside? Possibly. As you see here, Cardano It's just in this symmetrical triangle. Uses this support, comes back, comes up, hits the head, comes back down, bounces off support, comes back, breaks this downtrend, and then flips resistance to support, then have that bump and run. As you see, same thing. We could be seeing something similar play out. As you see, we could be just connecting these highs, and we could come up and then eventually break out of this, come and flip this resistance to support, then have this blast up to the upside. So how high could this blast up be? If it does come back down, retest this, and go up to this upper bound, you're looking at a 250 to 300% gain against Bitcoin. So one would turn to the 3 to 3.5. That would definitely be a major opportunity if this plays out again. You have to be patient and wait. And then also looking at the Chainlink Bitcoin comparative, you see that this is having some type of similar structure as that chart we showed you with Raoul Pal. Looks like some type of bull flag pattern, and it looks like it's came up and then came down like this. And basically, if you just pull the bottom of this and then pull it down to the bottom of this flag, to see how high this potentially could go if this does play out. Looking at the comparative, this is a crazy percent gain. A 3,800% gain. Will that happen? Will Chainlink actually go up that high against Bitcoin? That could be in the cards, but you don't want to miss these rallies. It's okay to diversify a little bit, but even a little bit of diversification, 3,800% move to the upside, that is a major, major play for the alt market. So this isn't financial advice. We're not saying that you should do this, but all in all, to have a little bit of diversification in your portfolio never hurt. But expect that diversification to potentially go to zero or get held up, because there's a lot of scrutiny behind what's a security, what's not. No one knows, no matter what you say, how that's going to play out. So keep that in mind and take a look at the total crypto market capitalization. How high could we go? If we're seeing this as a potential bull flag as well, if we zoom into this price action and we come from this pandemic dump up to how high we potentially could go, we look at this as potentially another bull flag. And this could be just forming some type of irregular flag pattern. And if this comes up from this upside, this is going to mirror up to about a almost $20 trillion market capitalization, between 15 and 20 trillion. Either way you cut the cloth, if alts go to 4, you got another $10 trillion in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Do the math. That's a lot of money coming into predominantly Bitcoin, then Ethereum, then the alt market. So everything will be up and to the right. Keep that in mind. An update from Benjamin Cohen. What he's looking at is a total 3 USDT Bitcoin comparative. This means that alts are still in a macro downtrend against Bitcoin. As you see, it comes up, hits its head twice, puts a triple top in before putting in higher lows and then falling off a cliff. And then it could come back down to these lower levels. When this happens, this could be a time to diversify. Last cycle, we hit the green box in August 2019. History doesn't always repeat, but it often rhymes. So this could happen sometime in 2023. And this could be the optimal time to then diversify into alts. Looking at Ethereum, Bitcoin as well. It seems that we hit our head 1, 2, 3 times, and it's starting to potentially put in lower highs, and it looks like it could be getting ready to collapse. Bitcoin bros definitely subscribe to this narrative. Also, we'll leave you with this. If you combine the Bitcoin Ethereum dominance, you can see it looks like an oscillator compared to the alt market. Blue chip dominance is currently at 71.62%. So this is Bitcoin ETH dominance. You see this right here, set about 70% to the upside. This just then comes back up to potentially a high of about 85%, which means right now is not the time to be in the alt market. When this comes and hits this peak, this could be then the time for that alt rally. When you have this rundown early 2021, that's the time when you want to catch that wave. No one ever thinks this will happen until it does. And with that, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. You guys like this content, go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show us some love. We appreciate the support. With that, that's all I have for you today, and I'm out.